Let's go! Today we are going to be taking a look at the PolkaDot ecosystem, and I will be sharing 3 projects being built within it that I believe have the potential to grow in 2021. If you have not been paying attention to DOT itself over the past week, then you've missed out on its substantial pump from below $5 to over $10. And doubling your money is always nice, but within the PolkaDot ecosystem, there are several projects with the potential to make a 2x in price look like nothing in the next year. Massive pumps in the coins of new and essential PolkaDot projects will be inevitable in 2021 because of how much money is flowing into the Polka project as a whole. Nearly $5 billion has been added to DOT's market cap in the last week alone. As I have mentioned in previous videos, coins with smaller market caps have the potential to pump way harder than those that are already worth billions. So as we continue to see Bitcoin, Ethereum, DOT and other top altcoins show off their massive gains, keep in mind that the mid-sized and small projects will be pumping way harder in the coming months. Anyway, let's get into 3 projects being built to work with PolkaDot that I believe are going to have some of the largest possible gains in 2021. So let's kick it off. Starting, we have XOR token, the utility and governance token for the Sora network. The Sora network calls itself a new economic system that decentralizes the concept of a central bank as well as a network that implements a new way to architect a parachain blockchain that connects to the PolkaDot relay chain and ecosystem with built-in tools focused on DeFi. Some of these DeFi-focused tools include atomic swaps and bridges to connect tokens on different blockchains. The Sora version 1 network launched in October of 2019, and a lot has happened since then. In March of 2021, after extensive development, 350,000 XOR tokens were moved from the Sora version 1 network to the Ethereum network where trading began on Uniswap. And so, as a project that wants to replace centralized banks, the team behind Sora did not want their token to be just another coin with a randomly chosen supply and stereotypical release schedule. So they employed a professional economist to help them design the XOR token's tokenomics in a way that would stimulate price growth. In the end, the team settled on using a bonding curve, and that curve will be built directly into PolkaSwap, which brings me to the primary reason I believe Sora's XOR will have an amazing year in 2021. Sora Network will be the network behind the extremely hyped PolkaSwap decentralized exchange, and XOR is the token that is used to pay network fees as well as govern the Sora network as I mentioned previously. As the PolkaDot hype continues to grow, when PolkaSwap launches in Q1 of this year, massive amounts of money will begin flowing through the Sora network, which will almost certainly cause XOR's price to pump hard as people buy it to pay their fees as well as to have a say in the future of the project through decentralized governance. XOR has the highest market cap out of the 3 coins I have chose for today's video, but that doesn't mean it does not have a lot of room to grow. With a price slightly more than $100 and a circulating supply of 350,000, Sora's market cap of $37 million leaves it undervalued. There will be insane amounts of money flowing through the Sora network thanks to PolkaSwap alone, so even if Sora had no other uses, I would still consider it undervalued. With the added use case for the coin, Sora is almost certainly going to be one of the top performers within the PolkaDot ecosystem this year. Cool, so what do you think of XOR? Leave your comments down in the comment section, and right now let's move on to the second pick for today, which is XRT, the token for the Robonomics network. If you have not heard of it and researched the Robonomics project, then you are missing out on perhaps one of the most futuristic projects in all of crypto currently. Basically, the Robonomics project is a pioneer in the field of robot as a service. And now you may ask yourself, wait, what? Well, in other words, end users are able to pay for services requiring robots through the Robonomics network. These payments are paid in the native token, XRT. I know you may be thinking that this sounds like something super crazy that won't actually be working for another 5 years, but the team behind Robonomics has actually already completed multiple tests to prove the network's validity, and multiple use cases have already been implemented. One of these tests was connecting a drone to the Ethereum computer and allowing it to be flown to a specific GPS location after a user completed their payment of XRT. And this is just the beginning. There is a long list of possible uses for the Robonomics network, including flying a single drone, flying entire fleets of drones, tokenizing data from IoT devices, water quality monitoring, paying to use robotic artists, certifying renewable energy sources, negotiating road space for fleets of autonomous cars, and much more. The amount of ways that the Robonomics project can expand to is endless. In 2020, the Robonomics team decided that they would be connecting their project to the PolkaDot ecosystem, and it will be one of the fastest and cheapest to work with. The team already announced that it is taking a 2-year lease of a spot on the Kusama network to work on developing its PolkaDot compatibility, and that after that lease expires, they plan to move to the PolkaDot relay chain. This is a project that is truly bringing us into the future that was described in the old movies that predicted that we would have robots doing everything for us. There is no need to worry about lack of experience or effort on the side of the team behind Robonomics either. The project has been in development since 2005 and has a large team of extremely skilled developers, engineers, researchers, and advisors. Now, let's look at the XRT token. With a current price of a bit more than $23 and a circulating supply of about 770,000, XRT has a market cap of almost $18 million. For a project that already has multiple proven use cases in a growing field such as robotics, as well as being integrated into PolkaDot as more and more money flows in, XRT has a huge amount of space to grow before it reaches a fair valuation. This is a coin that is likely to continue providing good returns throughout 2021 and beyond. So as usual, leave your comments down in the comment section. What do you think of XRT? Are you excited for the project? And with that said, let's move on to the third and final pick for today, which is the token behind the Acropolis project, AKRO. So Acropolis is another project that is working towards developing a new decentralized financial system, and PolkaDot is included in their plan. The main goal, as stated by the Acropolis team themselves, is to deliver a product that will serve millions of people taking part in online and offline communities, such as DAOs, cooperatives, mutuals, savings, and groups. Acropolis decided to integrate with the PolkaDot system because they wanted to be compatible with as many different networks and protocols as possible, and that is exactly what PolkaDot enables them to do. Acropolis was initially developed and released on Ethereum, but they decided to move on because the Ethereum network could not provide the project with the scalability or interoperability that the team desired. I believe Acropolis will have an amazing year because it has already made a name for itself within DeFi. So when users within PolkaDot want to do anything related to decentralized finance, there is a good chance that the Acropolis project will be a lot of people's first choices. Acropolis is already integrated with a lot of the big names in DeFi, such as Compound, Aave, Maker, Curve, and Fulcrum, and has more partnerships on the way. Another benefit of Acropolis is that it has uses for any type of user, including developers, people familiar with DeFi already, or people brand new to DeFi and crypto in general. This widespread appeal will play a factor in widespread use and growth of the project. So let's talk about the token itself. AKRO is currently a bit less than 1 cent and has a circulating supply of 2.3 billion, giving it a market cap of only 22 million. For a project that already has working products and lots of connections with larger projects, that is extremely underpriced, and I think that as we move into 2020 and more people continue joining the PolkaDot hype, the AKRO price should start to catch up to how much it is actually worth. So in conclusion, there's a lot of PolkaDot projects that are currently undervalued, and these 3 are definitely undervalued as well. So there's another thing to note also, and that is that there's a lot of PolkaDot projects which haven't released their tokens yet. If you're interested in finding out about these projects and much more, then subscribe right now and hit the little bell icon. And I will see you guys in the next video.